Now, I told my friends, I told them, I said, I'll not talk about David. Yes, David is a role model, I understand. Neither will I talk about Daniel. Daniel had this excellent spirit, in him, and I'll not talk about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I'll not talk about them. Yeah, I have little time for them, and I told my friends, I said, I'll not talk about even Moses. Moses killed the people. Moses destroyed the people, and that was why God had to take him out. Because Moses was busy destroying the people. I will not talk about Jonah, because Jonah, you remember at a point when God wanted to send him to Nineveh because he knew that wherever God appears, God blesses. Jonah never wanted the people of Nineveh to enjoy the blessing that will accrue to them from God. So, what did Jonah do? Jonah decided to take another route. So, I would rather talk about Jesus. Because Jesus came. We keep living in denial as Christians. Because I don't understand why we keep postponing the blessing. Some people, I hear some Christians talking about the second coming. I hear people even talking about the third coming and all that. But all this is shrouded in mysteries. But the truth is that Jesus came. There is no character in the Bible that can be compared to Jesus. Jesus is outstanding among all of them. And Jesus came for a reason, that you be saved. So there is no second coming. There is no third coming. People who talk about rapture need to get their minds ruptured. Because the Bible makes it very clear that Jesus will come, but then he will come in the cloud of the saints. What we are really waiting for right now is that the creation of God will begin to manifest Jesus. That was why Paul, speaking in Galatians chapter 4 verse 19 through the Spirit, he said, my brethren, for whom I travail again. He said, let Christ be formed in you. Has Christ been formed in you? When people look at you, who do they see? One day I was walking through the market and then I was accosted by this drunkard who kept shouting at my name. He said, Pastor P, Pastor P. He said, I love you and I like what you have. I was looking at this man with amazement. I said, what is it that I have that you want, that you desire? And you're embarrassing me for that, at that. And he said to me, he said, you are a man of God. He said, you are a man of God. He said, I like what you have. I said, what do I have? He said, you have Jesus. I see Jesus in you. And honestly, I had never seen this man before. It was my first time of meeting him. And there and then I prayed, I laid my hands on him and I prayed, even though he was drunk, he was in a drunken state, but he could see Jesus in me. So when people see you, even in their drunken states, who do they see? Do they see you or do they see Jesus? If you are not manifesting Christ, then that means you are part of the people that the creation is waiting for, so that you will manifest. Because when people were really looking for a situation whereby when you look everywhere, you see Jesus, you see everyone manifesting Christ. I just wish that when you go to church, that when you look at everybody that comes to church, that you see Jesus. But we're coming to that. And that is the real rapture that Christians should be waiting for. God bless you.